Welcome to the next part of the Weekend of Challenge 58. So in this particular part, we'll be seeing the logging framework. So basically think of it like an enterprise grade system where instead of scattering everything, you're logging each and everything, each and every error, each and every file into the database and so on. So you're just keeping a track of everything. So we have to build a system which it is going to be a centralized thread safe logging engine. So you can see it should be a thread safe logging engine using a singleton and factory design patterns. So let's begin. So first we have the enums, which is basically log level. We have three categories in log level: info, debug, and error. The next enum would be handler type, which is basically console, file, and database. So we have three handler types as well, three log levels. And then we have the main function, which is basically interface log handler, and in that function void, right? So basically we'll be overriding this particular function. It has two parameters, level and message. The log level, which is one of these, and then followed by a message. So yeah, basically first we have the console logger, which is a class console logger which implements log handler. So in this we have the write function which takes the log level and then the string message, and then it prints console log level message. So basically let's say take as console info message or console debug message. And then similarly we have file logger, which again prints file app.log, again level and then message. And so similarly we have for the database logger as well. So here it says database log table level and then message. So first would be these three: console, file, and database, and then one of these log level would also be present, followed by the message. Now we have the factory. So basically what this particular class does is is it has a switch type, and then whatever the type is there, if it is console, if the whatever the type is there, it is console, it calls the console logger. This one, if it is file, it calls file logger. If it is database, it calls database logger. If not, then it says a illegal argument expression saying unknown handler type. We don't know this. Give a proper one. Then we have the central engine, which is basically the singleton. This is what they meant, singleton. So here we have the class logger. Which has two, one is private static volatile instance, logger instance. One more is, handlers. Then here we have for the logger function, we are creating a new array list. And then for this, whatever the get instance function, we are creating a get instance function for the instance. And then if the instance is null, whatever the instance is there, if it is null, then we call the logger.class. And then even in that also, if the instance is null, then we call a new logger for that instance, and then we return the instance. Now then we have the function void add handler. So in this we give a parameter handler, and then it adds that particular handler. Then we have the void log. So this is basically to broadcast the messages to all active handlers. Whatever the active handlers there, you are broadcasting the message to everything. So yeah, we are running a loop for each and every handler. We are writing the level and the message, and then in the convenience method, which is basically the info, debug, and error, which was this three: info, debug, and error. For the info, we have the log level.info, log level.debug, log level.error. Then we have the main class where we say booting up logging framework, and then we create an instance of the log, whatever the app logger is there. Then we use the factory to create different handlers. So we have three handlers, like I said, console, file, and database. And then we have to attach the handler to the central logger, which is app logger.handler, app handler, console, and then file. And then again we print saying application started. The message is basically application started successfully. Then is user ID 104 authenticated. Then we print if there is any error, critical error detected, database enabling database logging. And then we call the database logger. Here we had only called 2, so now we call the database logger, and then again we throw the error, and then that's all. Let me run the program. I hope you guys have understood the solution. So you can see first we have the logging framework where console info, it says application started successfully. Then file info says application started successfully again. And then again user ID 104 authenticated, debug 104, user ID 104 authenticated. So file and console and file are done here. Now it says critical error detected, enabling database logging. So once you enable database logging, it says first console, it says null port exception in payment method. Whatever the message it is mentioned is this one, yeah. So we have for all three types, which is console, file, and database, we are printing the same message, and then it says are both logger instances and exact in the same object in memory true. So yeah, let me submit the program. The test cases have passed, and that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.